What is going on YouTube? It's Sank. We are back with another one. Now in this drop, coming at you guys with a couple of plays and a bring to attention. Before I kick things off, I'd like to help out the channel by hitting that like button because it keeps the show rolling. Alright guys, so the countdown to kickoff begins as we have markets opening Monday morning. Now ahead of that, in this drop, I'm going to make sure you guys are moving in the right lanes, focusing on the right plays to hit success in these markets, because there's a ton of moving parts right now. In the previous drop I told you it's a big week in the markets because we've got earnings season kicking off, but also got inflation data landing as well on Tuesday. Now you know these things can shake up the market, add a bit of volatility, but it brings this opportunity. Now with regards to the inflation data, the market is in a much better place than it was a couple of months back. So even though we might get a little bit of volatility, I think the markets are going to recover quickly because we are expecting high levels of inflation anyway. So as I say, in this one, I'm going to bring a few plays to your attention. Ensure you guys are ready to pounce on these next week. They're going to add some quality, some depth to your portfolio, and we'll see you through to a winning close of the year. So as always, guys, in this one, I've got a jam-packed one for you. So let's run the first one. So we've got ticker symbol BGFV, that's Big 5. Now this play is well positioned to take full advantage of one of my favorite trends as we go through the next couple of quarters of this year, and that is increased consumer spend on apparel as they transition to normality after lockdown. This is going to be a major winning theme for investors positioning quality plays in this space. The same way we've been hitting major success with a play like a Revolve, and there's a lot more upside on that one. BGFV, they are just in a different niche in the industry, focusing on the activewear space. And Nike has already set a precedent for how consumers are behaving and spending when it comes to buying activewear apparel. So I'm gonna make sure this one's on your radar as we go into next week. Now, if we check out that stock price over the last couple of sessions, this one is hovering around that $25 mark. You guys know I say entry is under $25 on this play. And what we're seeing is early signs of consolidation, i.e. trading flat. So since the middle of last month, this one has been trading sideways, and that is an indication that we have finished the pullback in this place. So check this, we saw this one drop from $34 down to where they're at right now. That's $25. So they're consolidating at this point in time, and all it could take is a catalyst to move this one up into the high 20s, back into the 30s. So what we're doing is we're catching a pullback on a momentum play. So this one has had what I call a meteoric rise over the year. This is because the pandemic brought this play back to life, and there's still more fuel in the tank for this one to continue its rise. Now I say to you guys, we always have our exit strategy laid out on any play right from the jump. Now with this one, it's not one of our typical multi-year winning plays like a Grow Generation. We know management, they're executing an aggressive growth path for that one. So that's going to be a winning play this year, next year and beyond. This is what we call a short-term play. So we're looking to exit either after Q3 results or Q4 results this year. Net our winnings, our returns, move to our next winning play. But this is just the first one I want to highlight for you guys ahead of Monday morning's opening bell. The next one I'm going to run by you, that's Viacom, ticker symbol VIACA, standing $45. This is one of these low multiple plays with a quality business. That in itself is a recipe for success. But also what we have here is a potential acquisition candidate. So larger players in that entertainment media space, they will have their eyes on this one for a potential buyout, and those who are invested in this one will see an uplift on their returns. Same way you guys saw that kind of price action with Morrison's as well, off the back of their takeover talks and discussions. Now if we look at that 3-month stock price, what I'm seeing here guys is that they are making higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so we saw this one recently bounce off that support that they touched just the other day of $44. Now they're standing $45, so they're close to that upwards trending support. So this is an option for you guys to pick up in the markets. You can play this one in the short term if you so wish to do so. This one could move up into the 50s, the mid 50s. You can net out great returns at that point in time. You can hold them a bit more for the medium term, as I say, in anticipation of that potential buyout of the play. But this is another one I just want to run by you guys ahead of Monday morning's opening bell. The next one I've got for that's ticker symbol PRTS, that's carparts.com. We're standing $18.78 on this one. This is the I first introduced you to last week, and during the week we managed to get our first position on the play. You guys know I say the best way to build out your positions is to ease yourself in. Don't go all in at first trade. So same rules apply as we go into next week. That is, entry should be made under $18. Catch this one, $17.95, $17.90. That's the time to accumulate your position in this one. If we catch them in further weakness, we'll build down at the lower end of the $17 range. But this one has several tailwinds to push them further. This is a reopening play. They've been expanding, they've been growing, and they got the fundamentals on their side to increase that stock price. As I say, and remind you guys, I'm looking to see this one close out the year at that 52-week high of $23 they hit in February, given, as I say, all the tailwinds they've got, all the catalysts to get this one moving forward. Now, I'm gonna briefly touch on ticker symbol NIU, that's New Technologies, because they had a big day on Friday. This one's up over 11% on the day, bringing them to that $33 mark. Now, $33 is the longer term support on this one. So this is a level that this play shows stability around. So going into next week, the plan is to catch this on below $33 off the back of a potential pullback off the run we've seen on Friday's session. So catch this one $32, $31, $30. That's the time to make entry on the play. This one allows you to play the EV growth that we're seeing over in China from a different angle, two-wheeled vehicles, and they're expecting momentum as we continue forward. There's high demand for their vehicles, and as the country continues to reopen and business activity starts to increase, they will see additional demand off the back of that. So as I say, if you're not in this one, look to make entry in the low 30s next week in these markets. Alright guys, those are the plays I've got for you in this one and the moves we're going to be making with them. So if you're rock with the channel, you know what time it is. What stocks would you suggest for a beginner wanting to build a diversified portfolio? Alright guys, to wrap this one up, I'm going to share some of you. Now this is a good question on diversity to ensure you guys are moving in the right lanes. Now these plays, they're not just specific for beginners. Even if you're an intermediate advanced investor, these are plays that will still generate you great returns and are an asset to your portfolios. So I'm going to kick things off with Grow Generation. Now this is a way to play and dominate the cannabis industry. You guys know this is one I talk to you on the frequent about because this is one of the channel high conviction plays with big upside. Management team, very aggressive growth path in taking this one to success over the next couple of years. So real opportunity to double your money on this play in the next 12 to 18 months. Moving over to Apple, this is in the tech space. Apple, solid brand, internationally known, sitting on heaps of cash that you can plow into R&D. That's just going to continue to put this one at the top of their game. This is one that we're already in, long time, made a lot of money in this play. Again, a lot of upside on this one. This is one of these plays that you just hold and you will generate returns, catching them on good pullbacks. Kicking things off with a REIT, that's ticker symbol IIPR, that's Innovative Industrial Properties. This is a way to diversify your portfolios. It's not everyday growth play. Sometimes you guys need to branch in to other areas of the market that generate returns, and REITs is one of those. Their business model is just about stable cash flows, okay? So as I say, different angle is coming out with your portfolios. Then we've got Raytheon Technologies. This is a way to play the aerospace game. This play is on a comeback to their previous highs that they were pre-pandemic, okay? So then on to Neo, very familiar play of us. EV space, there's gonna be a ton of winners in there, but this is one that has a brand that stands out on the ground in China, and they're moving internationally as well. Big upside on this play. Again, you wanna catch them on as much weakness as possible. In the previous drop, I told you guys, $40, $41, that's the sweet spot to be making entry on the play. I'm going to finish things off with ticker symbol DIS, that's Walt Disney. This is going to be a solid reopening play because as all those theme parks, movie studios, cruise lines start opening up, it's going to play into their favor with a much better set of financials, and they got the runway there for continual years of growth from the streaming side of the business. So all of these plays, very beginner friendly. If you guys hold these 6-12 months time, you'll be nicely in the green. As I say, they're assets to anybody's portfolios. Alright guys, that wraps up for this one. If you've got any questions for me, drop them down below and I'll get back to you. Honestly, I appreciate you guys. On your way out, do light up the comment section for me, and if you're new, join the movement, and I'll catch you on the next one.